Trump breaking news. Legal analyst says Alina Habba may be in no-win scenario. Former federal prosecutor and elected state attorney Michael McAuliffe told Newsweek that Alina Habba, who is representing Trump, may find herself in a unique no-win situation because of her role in two of the New York cases involving former President Donald Trump. In her Friday statement, McAuliffe warned that Habba's numerous responsibilities could put her in a unique no-win situation due to her professional ethical commitments. Because of Habba's position as counsel to several people in Trump's inner circle, it is clear that all issues pertaining to Trump will inevitably come to a head. "I want to die as a lawyer" is the best way to describe it. On Friday, Newsweek emailed Habba to request a statement. Habba is defending Trump in two lawsuits, one against Jean Carroll for defamation and another against Allen Weisselberg, who was CFO of the Trump Organization and is a co-defendant in a fraud trial in New York. According to McAuliffe, Habba faces huge career dangers due to her involvement in both cases. After Habba wrote a letter to the judge overseeing the fraud trial in New York State, Arthur Engoron, speculation began to circulate that she may be endangering her own legal career. According to sources, Weisselberg is allegedly negotiating a plea deal with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. Engoron had urged both parties to address these accusations on Tuesday. Rumor has it that the ex-Trump official admitted in the agreement that he lied under oath during the civil fraud trial that New York Attorney General Letitia James' office brought against him. Habba responded to the court with restraint, in contrast to Clifford Robert, who referred to Engoron's request as unusual, inappropriate, and disturbing, and prosecutors from James' office who stated that it would be hardly shocking if Weisselberg did in fact perjure himself. "Because I want to play things safe, I've talked to my ethics advisor, and they told me that I can't give any further information because of my professional ethical duties. Please do not assume anything negative about me because I am unable to reply," Habba stated. The former executive publicly confesses to having committed perjury about a significant matter in the case before me, or if he pleads guilty to such perjury at any time before I issue my final decision, as Engoron had stressed to Trump's defense team on Thursday. If this were to happen, the Weisselberg matter would have to be considered. If Habba was or is ethically obligated to disclose to Engoron information about her client's testimony potentially perjurious by his own admission, it will surely hurt Trump's defense, McAuliffe said. On Tuesday, the judge reminded counsel that attorneys would be in violation of Rule 3.3 if they did not take remedial action after becoming aware that their client had offered false material evidence. On Wednesday, the judge reiterated this warning, saying, "If someone pleads guilty to committing perjury in a case over which I am presiding, I want to know about it." Judge Engoron has asked her about the matter, and up until this point, she has only hinted at confidential information that she is reluctant to reveal. She could be inviting professional ethics charges or contempt proceedings, or even both. The biggest harm to the attorney's legal career could come from Habba's own comments, according to legal commentator Lisa Rubin's Thursday op-ed. In response to Engoron's request, Habba carefully phrased refused to say much of anything, according to Rubin. Notably absent from her response was any mention of whether or not she had discussed the plea deal with Weisselberg. The fact that the ex-Trump executive lied under oath was also not denied. It appears as though she is conveying to Engoron that she is unable to divulge further information due to her ethical responsibilities to her client, Rubin wrote. Or is there more to it than that? Is Habba implying that Weisselberg is in a real jam now that her interests run counter to those of her clients, most notably Trump's? Since the new information regarding Weisselberg could cause Engoron to postpone making a final decision on the fraud case, all parties concerned urged him not to take it into account. However, according to Rubin, Habba's reaction to his request may be what causes the greatest injury yet to Alina Habba's standing as a lawyer, regardless of whether the rumored plea deal influences Engoron's eventual verdict or not.